Hello everybody and welcome to our new starter webinar. Thank you for joining us today. We're always really excited to see those of you getting started. This is a chance for us to get to know you a little bit better during this webinar and for you to get to know us a little bit better. I'm Bob Parker. I'm the country manager for Forever Living in the UK, in Ireland and in Iceland, and it's my privilege to co-host our webinar here today.
Hi everyone, so my name is Sophie Pitt-Blado and I'm really excited to be here with Bob today to talk to you a little bit more about our business. So it's a really exciting time for you. You're starting out your new business and working for yourself, but you're not by yourself. And we are absolutely here to support you at head office, and we will go through that with you today. But also you have support of your upline and your cross lines as well.
Yeah, it's always exciting, isn't it, to
It's
see
really exciting.
new people. And of course, every year we see hundreds of new people start. In fact, around the world, thousands of new people start. And I think one of the unique features of our type of business is the fact that it allows anybody and everybody to have the opportunity to start in business for themselves. And you know, whatever time of the year you're watching this, I can promise you there's always lots and lots of opportunity for our products, particularly as people continue on that journey of wanting to stay healthy, wanting to look after themselves. And of course, the second journey that we absolutely benefit from is that at all times in our economies, there are instances where people need extra money or would like that extra work-life balance freedom. And you'll find, if you haven't already done so, that the Forever opportunity affords you whatever you want to achieve in your business life. So let's start by just reminding you, I'm sure many of you have seen this information already, but reminding you about the great history of Forever Living. You can see on the slide at the minute a great picture of our head office, Longbridge Manor, and we're going to show you a short video clip so that you get a better sense of what's happening around the manor. I know that there are many people out there who would love the opportunity to work flexibly, to build something substantial for themselves, but in a way that enables them to have time with their family and their loved ones, to achieve above average incomes, a flexible lifestyle and a chance to travel. Forever has a global presence now across 150 different countries. Around the world we turn over $2 billion, so we're a sizable company. We're stable, we're cash rich, we are vertically integrated, meaning we own and control most parts of the manufacturing process, but nearly all of our products are manufactured by us. So we really do have cutting edge products that work and that people get really great benefit from. When I was first introduced into Forever, I didn't think I needed another business. I was happy in my world of consultancy. But what intrigued me was the opportunity to be able to help others develop a business in their own right. And so with not big expectations and a lot of skepticism, I started back in April 1994 as an independent business owner. My name is Bob Parker. I'm the country manager for Forever Living Products in the UK, in Ireland and Iceland. We're a family business, firstly. We have a clear vision of where we want to be and who we want to be. So family values is a big part of being part of the Forever organisation. And the individual within Forever Living, whether they be employed by Forever at a corporate level or a Forever business owner, of which there are millions, are the number one consideration in everything that we do. The UK, Ireland and Iceland still relatively untouched, and so people getting started can benefit from the history, benefit from the great experience that exists within the business, but still have a greenfield site, if you like, to go at and develop a substantial business for themselves. We have a strong infrastructure of support that helps people get started. Forever gives an unconditional money-back guarantee on all of its products. Forever's in the perfect place to take advantage of one of the most powerful trends we've ever seen in history, and that is people wanting to look good and feel good. And we offer a range of products that helps people achieve optimum health, keeps them looking good, feeling good, and from that, of course, they get a strong emotional attachment to our product. And so it's a great time to be involved in our industry. With our history and track record, the potential for you to be successful and happy with Forever is high. And we'll ensure we do everything in our power to make sure you have a really enjoyable journey with us. So let's review a little bit of our history. Let's starting with who are we? The gentleman that you see on the screen is our president. Greg Morn. We've been a family-owned business and a company run by the family for over 40 years, starting in 1978, and our head office is in Phoenix, Arizona. And from literally small, humble beginnings back in those days, we are now an organization that spans the globe with operations in over 160 countries. And in a few seconds, we'll talk a little bit more about the opportunity that affords all of us as business owners to not just be a local business or a national business, but in our own rights to be an international business. One of the things that impressed me about the company way back in 1994 when I joined as a Forever business owner was the next statement. We were then and we are now cash rich and debt free. And when I was evaluating this before I joined Forever, I wanted to make sure that I was going to be with a company that would be secure in the future to continue paying the bonuses that I generated. And that gives me a great deal of security today too. And we've turned from a small organization into a multi-billion-dollar organization. But again, for me, the exciting thing about that is, in terms of the market potential, we're only just getting started. So those of you joining us, new business owners, there's still a greenfield site. In fact, one of the things that Sophie does for us in the head office team is to do analysis from time to time of the amount of product that's sold in particular areas, and it's always small, isn't it?
It really is, even on products that we are renowned for using every day, like things like toothpaste or shampoo. You know, it's like less than 1% in some of the areas.
So I can promise you, wherever you're watching us, in the UK, Ireland or Iceland, in your local town, if you were brave enough to walk the streets and say, have you heard of Forever Living before? Occasionally somebody might say yes, but most times it'll be no. And those that say yes, if you ask them which of our products they're using, they're probably not even a customer yet. So the great benefit of a Forever business owner joining today is you have the experience of over 40 years of trading. There's a huge amount of knowledge in our business, both in the head office teams, but in particular in your own team, in what we call your upline. There'll be people who've been building their Forever business in your home country for probably over a decade in your upline. So you can tap in to that resource. So a great history, but also a fantastic opportunity for each and every one of us. So let's talk a little bit more about the global opportunity, and certainly I think we saw this in the lockdown and the pandemic period there, Sophie. Lots of people getting really comfortable with using technology as a way of keeping in touch and communicating. And, you know, that very same resource can help you develop not just a local team, but if you choose also an international team. And I'm sure within your family connections or work connections, you probably know people who live and work in other countries. And if it's one of the 160 countries that Forever Living is already in, then we as business owners have an opportunity to reach out to those contacts wherever they are in the world, share the Forever opportunity with them, and should they choose to join, they register with their local country office, they become a business owner as you have, but each time they purchase a product or recruit people into their team in that country, you will get a share of that turnover as part of your team group volume. So an exciting opportunity that I think in the last few years has become even more accessible, as everybody around the world's used to being on FaceTime or on Zoom now and saying hi to each other. That's essentially all that we're doing. So think about the international opportunity as well. I would encourage you in the first weeks and months to be very focused on your more local opportunity, because that gives you the chance to develop your confidence and your skills close to home with the support of your sponsor and your team, but always be thinking about that international opportunity too. You saw in the opening footage a little bit about the team at Longbridge Manor. We're really proud to be able to have such a beautiful, prestigious head office. I hope that in the very near future you come and visit us there. It's very much always an open door policy in all of the Forever facilities around the world. We're based in Warwick, which is very central, of course, in the Midlands area in Warwickshire. It's a Grade 2, beautiful listed building, and we've owned it since 1993. It's been our head office and home to most of the Forever UK staff. Within the offices aren't just working offices, but also some conference rooms and some rooms that are available for you as business owners to meet with prospects, to meet with customers, and in due course to meet with your team too. And at the back of the beautiful manor house is a small product centre, so you also get a chance to view the products, and if you want, purchase your products from there. Other locations that we have, well, we have a small warehouse in Leamington Spa, which houses also our finance team, which we'll have met also in the videos today. And we have a small office in Belfast, which is manned by a team that primarily look after the events and some of the marketing for all of our beautiful Irish FBOs. So we're really proud of our facilities. One of the other roles that I serve on a part-time basis is as a director of the Direct Selling Association, which is our trade body here in the UK. And from time to time I host DSA board meetings in Longbridge Manor, and without exception everybody who arrives goes, "You're so lucky to have such a beautiful head office." And I guess sometimes we take that for granted.
We
just
do.
walk
We
in
are
every day.
very lucky. It's absolutely beautiful place to work.
Especially in the summer months, because we've got beautiful grounds with it too. Let's talk a little bit more about our global infrastructure then. The vast majority of our products are manufactured by us. We're what's called a vertically integrated company for most of our product range. And that's why we use that phrase, from plant to product to you. A big part of our product range is based around the aloe vera plant. I'm sure you've begun to learn a little bit about the power of aloe vera, and I hope in due course you take the time to learn more about this amazing plant, which of course wasn't invented by Forever. It's been around literally for thousands of years and used by most of the major civilizations in history in some part for the great qualities that it has to help people with their health. And the photograph that you see is one of our workers in the plantations in the Dominican Republic, where we have literally thousands of acres of aloe and literally millions of plants as far as the eye can see, if you can imagine that, of aloe vera plants. And from the plantations we moved to the manufacturing facilities in Dallas and in Phoenix to make the finished product, which of course is then shipped directly in Europe via our big warehouse in Forever Direct in Rotterdam to your doorstep. So hence the plant to product to you. And that means that we can be really comfortable about the quality and the efficacy of our product. And that really is what underpins our business, is the strong emotional attachment that in time, if you haven't already got it, I'm sure you will get towards some of your favourite products in our range. And of course your customers feel exactly the same way too. And that's really the start of your journey with your Forever business. As in any other enterprise or business that you might have started, learning about the business that you're in is a fundamental part of success. And for us, that's about being comfortable and learning about the product that we're going to be talking about to our friends, family and customers. So I encourage you, if you haven't already done it, to dive in that box of products you bought and start getting your own experiences around the product. And there's a wealth of information that Sophie will talk about later on that you can access to learn more about this great product. Now, of course, over 40 years, we've had the opportunity to develop a very strong blueprint. We know exactly how to build a Forever business, and working with your sponsor, you can learn how to do that, setting your own goals and your own objectives and building a business the size that you want. We also have a resource that's available in terms of extra information, print information like a print web store, so that you can start to develop a professional image at very low cost with the brochures and leaflets that we already have designed for you. You've of course got access to free training and personal development via your upline, via the teams that you belong to, and the resource that you're going to learn about today in the head office team. and access to a lot of online printed support materials. And overall, I guess we'd summarise it as a really, really supportive community. In fact, Sophie, you used the phrase right at the start of our webinar. I hear the phrase you hear very often, you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself.
Absolutely, yeah, and I'm going to share with you shortly some of the resources that are available to you. So if you can't initially get those answers from someone in your team, you know with confidence that you have our support as well.
So lots and lots of head office support for you, and Sophie's going to tell you a little bit about that now.
Absolutely. So first of all, we have our Forever Business Owner support team, and that is headed up there by Vic. She's also responsible for the order fulfillment team, and they are really there, so you can contact them via email or by phone. They will answer any of your marketing plan questions, any of your company policy questions, even if you have just generic questions about your orders and things like that. If an order's not got to you, you can just contact them and find out where that is. We also have Stuart, who heads up our compliance team, and they are available to you to ask any product questions, any ingredients questions, but also they can help you with advertising. So if you're not sure how to advertise something compliantly, you can contact them and know that you're doing everything right. We have Sarah, who heads up our marketing department. So any of our web information is out there. As Bob mentioned, some of the advertising tools that we've got for you, flyers and posters, they are responsible for making anything like that. They will also help you with any content for any incentives and any product campaigns we have going on throughout the year as well. So you can really get behind that and share those campaigns with your customers. We have Rachel there. She heads up our FBO development and events team, which is the team that I'm a part of. And we are really, the business development team is responsible for business tools. We also look about running incentives, really how we can help you grow as business owners. And the events team are responsible for any online events, but also live events.
You do put on some great live events.
We really do. I mean, and we have now, obviously, as you were talking about, we sort of do a lot more online than we've ever done before. But yeah, I think it's a really exciting time where you have so much resource available to you online and live as well.
Yeah, I think that's the exciting thing about the last few years, you know, during that lockdown period of the pandemic, terrible as it was, we definitely got better at still being able to communicate in an online way. And now you think the power of having that and what we learnt there, and you know, the very obvious advantages of being able to be face-to-face as well.
Exactly. And obviously over that time we built up sort of a library of trainings, and we've got lots of product trainings online. So if you have time to filter into any of those, you know, there's a whole library stored full of extra information if you want to learn about certain areas of your business. We also have Debs. She's in Ireland and she's responsible for the FBO development and events team there as well.
Yeah, very much replicating what we do here, working really closely together, but with an Irish influence too.
So here is some really easy ways for you to get in touch with us. So you can contact the Forever Business Owner support team. You can do that by email or by phone, but we also have some other resources available to you, which is our regional Facebook groups. So if you're not a part of your regional Facebook groups yet, I would urge you to have a look on our Forever Knowledge website, go to the regions tab, put in your postcode, it will tell you what region you're a part of, and it will give you the link directly to your Facebook group. I will share with you some of those URLs later on in this presentation anyway, so you can snapshot those. We have our order fulfillment team, which are available by telephone. So if you've got any queries about your order, you want to place an order over the phone, if you prefer that service of just contacting someone and speaking to them directly, you have that available. And we have, obviously, as mentioned, our FBO support team by phone, the WhatsApp chat and also web chat, which have become really, really popular more recently, haven't they? And I know that there's some areas with our WhatsApp chat you can get product information really, really quickly. So if you've got any questions about any of those, just give our FBO support team a call.
Yeah, we obviously are very conscious that very many of you are building this business initially on a part-time basis, so having access to that material 24/7, as we have on the chat lines and so forth, is really, really important to you.
So the power of your ID number. So if you're not sure on what this is yet, have a look in your welcome emails and you will have been given a 12-digit assigned number, which is personal to only you as a business owner. So this is your ID number for foreverliving.com, but also your Forever Knowledge page. Foreverliving.com will allow you to place your orders, and Forever Knowledge is a real resource of information about products, incentives, anything you can think of around your business, you'll be able to find on Forever Knowledge. It also allows you to place retail orders on your retail store, but it also allows your customers to place orders directly from you. So if you give them your information, they can order directly, so it can take you out if they just want to order anything in their own time. It also allows you to have people join your team. So while you're out there talking to people, if people are interested in our business opportunity, they can join you directly and they can have you support them on their journey.
And that's, of course, how your international business is monitored too. That 12-digit unique number that you have allows us to track the purchases around the world of your team, in case you were wondering, well, if I've got somebody in Spain or Africa, how do I know they bought something from me? All done automatically via the computer, linked to your assigned FBO number.
Absolutely. So we also have our web platforms there. I'd urge you to take maybe a little photograph of this slide and go and have a look. Get logged in. Make sure you familiarise yourselves with those sites so you can really see what benefit they can do for you. Particularly with Forever Knowledge, there's a lot of information on there that you can access.
Yeah, don't worry too much about getting overwhelmed by it. Obviously, some of the features on those platforms will become more relevant as your team grows and as your business grows. But in the first instance, there's a huge amount of very, very valuable information just to start building your confidence and your belief in the products and in the company and in the whole world of MLM, network marketing, or being an entrepreneur. And also some great positive testimonials from established business owners, some of whom are very much like you, as to how they found their forever experience. All those things will just help build your confidence and belief in your new venture.
So how can you place an order? So as mentioned, you can do that on www.foreverliving.com, and you can do that by going directly to that website, putting in your personal ID number and then placing your order. But again, if you're not sure, you have access to our order line team as well. So you've got the number on the screen there, which is 01926 626 666. So again, just take a snapshot of this slide so you can refer back to it for when you want to place your first order. So our trainings and events. So we have recognition webinars, we have product trainings, we have business trainings, and we have business presentations. They will be shown every week. We have a schedule come out on a Friday, and they will be shown for the following week, what's ahead to what to expect. So you can see those online if you want to. We do also obviously have some advisory board trainings that are always available for you to access on Forever Knowledge as well if you'd like to.
Most important thing is to just have the confidence to come along to some of the live meetings. It might be that your sponsor is in a different part of the country. Just feel confident to come along to your local meeting. You'll meet local like-minded FBOs there, and in time you'll find it's a really, really supportive community. So when you see a live event advertised in your area, we'd love to see you there and say hi personally.
So here we have our online training events. We have obviously our weekly business presentations, monthly product and business trainings, and we also have online monthly recognitions for UK and Ireland, but we also do regional recognitions throughout the year as well, where we go and do recognitions just specifically for your region. As Bob mentioned, we do have regional events which are live, so keep an eye out near you. If you are part of your regional Facebook page, you will see updated information about where and when they are taking place. And I think actually if you looked at the image from the last slide, it was our success day. We have success days throughout the year, and they are our biggest company event. There's lots of inspirational training there, lots of recognition, and I would really urge you to get tickets to that and be a part of that, because it's really, really special, isn't it, Bob?
Fun. It's hard to explain what it's like, but it's definitely good fun and a celebration of everybody's success and the courage that it takes to build a business too. Everything that Sophie's referred to here on the online trains, well, not everything, but most, is also recorded. So when you go onto Forever Knowledge, you'll be able to catch up on some of the things that have happened in the past. But more importantly, there's a real big library there of product trainings in particular. So just select, in the first instance, those products that you have in your box that you're starting to use yourself, and just build your knowledge. We've got a big product range, so you won't learn about it all in one go. But most times I find people, I don't know about you, Sophie, but probably have 10 or 12 favourite products that they talk about nearly all the time.
Absolutely. And I think once you've started trying out the products, you'll soon recognise which are your favourite products, and that will really encourage you to delve more into the information we've provided for you. So yeah, definitely try the products first, and then anything else you want to know is available. So here we have just some of our social media pages for you to reach out to. So we have our official Forever pages on both Instagram and on Facebook. We're also on Twitter. We have Bob's Forever Living Facebook page. A lot of information goes out onto Bob's page, so I would really urge you to be a part of that. But as you can see on the slide as well, we have 6 regional Facebook groups. So work out where you are in the region and then be a part of those groups, and you can see any live local trainings near you. And we like to share lots of success stories in there for local business owners, so you can really see the potential in your area as well as across the UK.
Lots of inspiration on those.
There is lots of inspiration, and I think it's sometimes it can feel a bit overwhelming when you do things on a UK basis. So yeah, having them in smaller groups can really show you and give you the motivation to see what other people are doing in your area.
Absolutely. So next steps, obviously to reach out if you haven't already done so, to talk to your sponsor. It's important that your sponsor and your upline generally learn, what it is that you want to achieve from your Forever business. I mentioned earlier on about our blueprint. If we know and we can help you determine what it is you really want to achieve, particularly in the coming weeks, is it a few extra £100 a month or euros a month to supplement the family budget? Is it over time that you want to develop a career income? All of these things are possible, but working with your sponsor will help them and us just get a better understanding of what it is you're trying to achieve, and we can develop a plan for you. We already referenced on more than one occasion in this webinar, try our products. The foundation of our business is the product. You have the confidence of having the 60-day unconditional money-back guarantee when you share it with your customers. But that is the foundation of the business. So get stuck into the products, start to determine your own stories, your own experiences of it, and that'll help you share those stories with your friends and family. Becoming a product of the product is really one of the keys to success in Forever. And keep a track of your email journey. As a new starter, you'll be receiving a set of regular emails in these first few weeks from us that'll steer you in the direction that we think you'll find useful information just to help building your knowledge and confidence. And don't put yourself under too much pressure here. Remember your first day in whatever career you're in now, it seemed a bit daunting and there was a lot to learn, but probably in a few weeks you eased into it and became confident. It's the same journey, a little different, but in becoming a Forever business owner. And if there's any questions you've got, as Sophie said in the first instance, try your sponsor, your upline, because if they've got experience in there, which they will have, they'll know probably most of the common questions. There's no daft questions, by the way. We recognise that it can be a little daunting and that there's a lot of information to learn, so don't be afraid to ask questions. But you also, of course, have as a resource FBO support, the numbers of which and the email address are on the screen now. So take a quick photograph of this and then you'll know where to go. That's about it from our seminar today. We thank you very much for being with us, but most importantly, we, as a head office team, wish you every success in your Forever journey. It's a very exciting time to be becoming an entrepreneur, to be building your way towards financial freedom or that more perfect work-life balance, perhaps to meeting some new friends and a new uplifting environment, a supportive community. So from Sophie and myself and all of the head office team, we look forward to seeing you very shortly, we hope, at one of our live events. But if we can be of any help in the meantime, please reach out. Thanks for your help today, Sophie.
Thank you very much.
Good luck, everybody.